Good morning, everybody. David Bucinelli from Studio 16 Architecture here at the Marina Cafe on beautiful Great Hills Harbor, Staten Island, New York, which I designed. And the purpose of this video is to tell you how we solve problems and illustrate it. There you go. The owners had come to me because they wanted to redecorate the dining room. The dining room had very low ceiling, and it had its problems. It was a bi-level facility. The lower floor was 8 inches below the upper floor, creating a lot of trip hazards, and I know firsthand because I had been a patron of the restaurant for many years, and they had also been clients of ours for many years. So the task was, at the original meeting, to redecorate. They wanted to do new interior finishes. They wanted to repair the windows on two sides of the building because they were leaking and old. The walls below them were also leaky and old and needed to be repaired. We had to remove the four skylights, very large skylights that were in the roof, and they wanted to put in new air conditioning and heating. So I suggested to them that they should just tear it down, right down to the deck, start all over again. They looked at me like I was crazy, stared at me for several minutes, and they asked me, "What are you talking about?" So I told them, by the time you remove the four large skylights, you got half the roof left. Once you remove two walls of glass and their associated wood walls below, you only have one wall left. Then you're going to have to temporarily support the half of the roof that you have. When you tear out the floor, then you're only going to have half a floor, and you have to rebuild that anyway in order to raise it. And once the ductwork is out, you've torn apart the ceiling, you're stripping off all the sheetrock from the wall that's remaining. So basically you have nothing left. So they thought about that for a while, and they said to me, "Well, what would you do?" So I sketched out a curved roof form, and you can see it partially there, how that roof is formed, which was inspired by the wavelets in Great Hills Harbor. The end result was, they said, after they thought about it for a few minutes, "Let's do it." And we did. So what did we solve? The problem was that the building was literally in really bad condition. The ceiling height was very, very low. The highest the ceiling was at any point was 12 feet right down the ridge. The area at the side walls was maybe 7.5 feet, and I told them that even Burger King has higher ceilings. The wood floor, the subfloor, had been rotted out and affected by high tides over the years, 30 years of operation, and it just needed to be rebuilt. They had problems because of the bi-level floor with circulation, not only the wait staff but the customers. Elderly people would frequently trip going up and down the stairs. Wasn't great for operations. Once this was built, the clientele immediately changed. They became more refined, more upscale. They started dressing better. The circulation problems were solved because we had a single level floor, which was well above any high tide line. The air conditioning was modern and highly efficient. The glass was modern insulated units, aluminum composite panel siding, heavy-duty insulation, and R15 walls. The clerestory windows above are operable so that they can vent the restaurant in nice weather without having to turn the air conditioning on. Those are the problems that we solved, and business increased after this was done. People were just amazed by the transformation. That's the story of the Marina Cafe, and that's the story about how architecture is a problem-solving endeavor. Remember what the definition is. Architecture is the artful solving of a complex set of problems resulting in the construction of a building. Over and out.